Hey, welcome to A Moment to Move. My name is Garen, and today we're going to be doing a yoga workout. So we're hoping to get a nice full body workout done in around 10 minutes or so. We're going to include a warm up and a cool down, and we're going to strengthen our bodies. So we're going to move at a fairly steady pace, and we're going to synchronize to our breaths. So when you're ready, just meet me in a squat position. So start with your squat. You can have your toes slightly out, heels slightly in. Push into back to the triceps with your knees. And as you inhale, you're going to push your hips up to the sky. Bring that chin to the chest and take a forward fold and stretch out the hamstrings. And as you inhale, push back down into that squat. Exhale, come back up. So we're just working into the hips, working into the groins, and opening up the hamstrings and the back line of your body. 3. We'll go for 2 more. Just slowly starting to activate our bodies and get ready for the fun workout that's coming in store for you. Come back down into your squat and then just roll over your toes, coming into a hands and knees position. And we're just going to do some wrist raises. So you want to keep the pads, the knuckles, the knuckles here on the top of the hand, push them into the ground, and you're going to bring your thumb and the base of your hand up. So the further away you have your knees, the harder it is. And you keep your shoulders stacked over the hands. And we're just going to raise for 3. This is 4. So again, you can come a little bit closer to make it a little bit easier for you, but try to keep those shoulders stacked over, and we're just strengthening the forearms. Try to keep it a nice controlled movement. There's 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll back onto the toes and just shake out the hands. And when you're ready, meet me in a downward facing dog. Just push into the ground, push the hips up to the sky. You can take a few pedals just to open up in the downward facing dog. You can spin the eyes at the elbows forward, push down into your heels. And from here, we're going to inhale, rise that right leg up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring that knee into the tricep, lower it down to the wrist, keep pushing into the ground, bring it back up to the tricep, push away, extend the leg away from you. There's 1. Down to the wrist, back up, keep the core nicely engaged and the tailbone tucked into the tricep as high as you can, down to the wrist, back up. 3, 4, and even when you're lowering that knee down, try not to collapse into the shoulders, back up to the tricep, extend it away. Now gaze between the thumbs and place your right foot there. Take a bend in that back leg, bend in the front leg, and rise up into your high lunge. Squeeze the thighs together. I actually like to now have my feet a bit hip distance apart. And you're going to create a nice, strong connection to the ground with your right foot. And you're going to straighten out through the right leg, straighten out through the left leg, and tone the legs together. Squeeze the midline, and we're going to lower that torso halfway and rise back up. This is a little bit of a balance challenge, so keep your focus where you need it and your arms to create some balance. It's 2, 3, lower down as low as you can. Try to stick the hips up to the sky as you lower down. 4, tone the legs and squeeze the midline. 5, we'll go for 2 more. 6, lower down. 7. Come back into that deep bent lunge, and then we're going to open up that left hip, open up that right hip, coming into a horse stance, and then heel toe the feet out. So your feet are slightly coming in and your heels are slightly pushing out, and we're going to take a wide-legged forward fold. So place your hands in front of you. You're going to come up onto the toes of your feet, and then we're going to bring that nose forward and down to the ground and push back up. So there's 1, Try to synchronize the movement with the breath. There's 2, 3, place the hands where you need them. 4, 5, this is a nice variation of pike push-ups. 6, and we're working in the hamstrings at the same time. 7. From there, we're going to place our hands onto our hips, squeeze the legs and thighs together, and we're going to rise up into a standing wide-legged position. Pivot the back leg and the front leg to face forward, coming onto the toes of the back leg. You're going to place your hands down either side of the front foot. Good connection, and when you inhale, bring that knee up into your chest, extend it away for a one-legged plank, shift forward, lower down halfway, nice and slowly. Place that right foot down, left foot down onto the toes, and on your inhale, push up into an upward facing dog. And then tuck the chin to the chest, roll over, and there we are, back to our downward facing dog. And on your inhale, sweep that left leg up to the sky, bring it into the left tricep, down to the left wrist, back up, and extend it away from you. Inhale forward, exhale down, inhale up and back. It's 2, 3, 4. Try to connect to the breath with the movements. Really feel into your body, nice and high in that tricep. Push into the ground, down to the wrist, back up, extend away, gaze towards your thumbs, and place your left foot in between the hands and bend into that back leg. Coming into your double bent leg lunge. Take a brief moment here, and then we're going to straighten into both legs. And again, I like to heel toe my feet a little bit wider, so they're about hip distance away. Straighten out through the legs, squeeze the glutes, squeeze the thighs together, tone the legs, and we'll shift forward, bringing that torso over the top. You want to pull that left hip back, so you're stretching out through the hamstring. Activating our back muscles here, our hamstring and our leg muscles. 2, inhale up, 3, exhale down, 4, pulling that left heel towards the right toes. You really should feel the hamstring working here. And stick your bum up to the sky. Last one. Lean forward, pull yourself back up, try to keep your balance. And we're going to dip down into that lunge, and then we're going to open up our bodies. So you're going to pivot onto the toes of the right foot, opening up the hip, coming into a horse stance. I'm going to turn around to face you once again. Coming into that horse stance, and then we're going to heel toe the feet out, and we're going to fold the body over between the legs, coming into that wide-legged forward fold. Place the hands down where you need them, come up onto the toes of the feet, and then we're going to shift the weight forward. Bring that nose far forward as you can and push back. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep moving, keep breathing. 5, 6, 7. We've got an extra one in there, but that's perfectly fine. We're here to work. Place your hands onto the hips, squeeze into the midline of the legs, and bring the torso up. Pivot to face the top of your mat. I'm going to switch my legs around. And then we're going to frame the front foot, take a bend into the front knee, place the hands either side of the left foot, bring that left knee into the chest, extend it back, shift forward for a one-legged vinyasa, place that left toes down, inhale, rise up into upward facing dog, squeeze the glutes, eyes of the elbows, face forward, chin to the chest, and slowly roll back into a downward facing dog. And from there, you can just place your knees down onto the ground. Come up. I'm going to sit in a nice seated position, cross-legged, and I'm just going to stretch out through the back body like this. So I'm going to have my left foot in front of my right, and then my inhale, I'm going to extend through the torso, and then my exhale, I'm going to place my right hand behind me, grab the outside of my right knee with my left hand, and twist the body open, gazing over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back to neutral, switch the cross of the legs, and place the right hand on top of the left knee, left hand behind you. Inhale, extend through the torso, and gaze over the left shoulder. Come back to neutral, and I'm just going to take a fold over the legs, extend the arms away from you. I'm just going to open up and relax those hips once again. Place your elbows onto the ground. Begin to place your right hand on top of your left hand, stretching out through the side body here. Place that chin to the chest, gaze under the right armpit. And I'll switch the cross of the legs and just do the same thing on the opposite side. Place the right hand down, left hand on top. Gaze into that left shoulder. Walk the hands back. And there it was. Hopefully a nice quick 10-minute full body yoga workout. Yeah, lots of fun moves, lots of challenges, and build up a little bit of a sweat as we try to move at a fairly consistent pace. So I hope you've enjoyed it. There's plenty of other workouts on the channel different to this, the same sort of workout as this. Loads of videos on there now. I think there's over 60 videos, 60 workouts. So take your pick, and I'd like to say thank you for joining me here at A Moment to Move, and I'll be sure to catch you on another video on the channel. Thank you.